All right, let's get
Um,
it on.
you know, when you listen to Marty, there's 1,000 different ways you can go as he talks, and of course I think about all of them, but I want to focus on being in the game. It's so important that the individuals in OnPassive, the founders and those individuals participating with OnPassive, you're in the game. And this is all about social media. And what is social media? Social media is a way to tell people what you're doing. And I know we have people out there that are very, very excited about OnPassive, and nobody knows what they're doing. Now, the people here, most of us are up, and when it comes to founders, we're very, very open. We'll talk to founders, we'll tell them everything. We absolutely love each other. We're a big family. But if you haven't gone on social media, whatever it is, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, whatever it is, and told people what you're doing, tell them, I'm in OnPassive. That's what I'm doing. You need to do that. And you don't need to think about what they're going to think of you. Okay. I'll tell you a quick story. There is a certain group of people that I know, some friends of mine. These are very, very successful people, very, very influential, and they don't know what I'm doing 4.5 years ago. Well, take that to the present time. And this has happened multiple times, guys, and this will happen to you if you put it out there what you're doing. These individuals came to me and they said, what are you doing? What is OnPassive? Why are you so excited about OnPassive? And how has OnPassive gone from 5 people when you got in to over 2.2 million people in OnPassive? You have to be in the game. You have to tell the people around you what you're doing. And the reason you need to do that is because of all of what Marty said, all of that Mr. Mufareh is doing, all that OnPassive is doing. Eventually, OnPassive is going to come into their line of sight, and it's going to register. This is something special. This is something big. And, oh, I know Joe. He's in OnPassive. Maybe I should go talk to him, and he can kind of fill me in on what's going. And it doesn't matter if the individuals are interested in an opportunity, coming in, participating with OnPassive, and looking at the structure of OnPassive and how it can help them. Or it's a CEO that runs a very, very large company that is interested in staff or OCONNECT, some of the communication tools that we have in OnPassive. And from there, if you're in a very large company, many of the tools of OnPassive, you're going to be using them. So you have to be in the game. And if you're not in the game, if you're afraid of what people will say about you, you need to get over that. You need to get over it very, very quickly. Here's what's going to happen. Right now, those founders we've got, I don't know, 800,000 or so. We've got an additional 1.2 million individuals coming in that are going to use the tools of OnPassive and participate with OnPassive. And when you use social media, and it doesn't matter which one you're using, and you put the word out there about OnPassive, because of everything Mr. Mufareh is doing, with this amount of people, it's going to go viral. And Marty will tell you the same that I will. When things go viral, that's when it gets exciting. Yeah, we've got 2.2 million people coming into OnPassive as Ash releases the products. They're going to come in and they're going to buy. But as they share, as they're on social media, as they're introducing this to people, the 2.2 goes to 5, then it goes to 10, then it goes to 50, then it goes to 100 million. And when I say those numbers, and Marty will verify this can happen very, very quickly. We had the opportunity for some of our stuff to go viral. And within 4 months, it had 1 million hits. People were coming in. I mean, it was really, really fun, very, very exciting. Now multiply that by 1,000 because of OnPassive. What we were doing, it sucked. Excuse the French. It wasn't very good at all. And we got 1 million views. Using OnPassive with the products that they have, the tools that they have, the solutions that they solve, and getting it out there on social media, and all of a sudden it goes viral. And you can see this as you're on whatever platform you're on, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whatever it is. You can see when something goes viral, whether it's a movie or an entertainer or just some quirky guy out there doing crazy things. You see that viral effect. You will see that with OnPassive because of the amount of people that are in, you and I, and not being afraid to put it out there. Because eventually those individuals that looked at you and said, oh, there he or she goes again. and I get that. Marty's gotten that. We've all gotten that. But over the course of time, when OnPassive and it's already doing this right now, guys, explodes in the world, they're going to come back to you and they're not going to say that. They're going to go, what are you? And this is exactly what I got. Exactly what I got from these individuals. What in the hell are you doing? I mean, literally, what are you doing? They wanted to know everything. And again, these individuals, very, very wealthy individuals, but they're influencers. And the funny thing about those individuals that are influencers that make a lot of money, they want to make more. Okay, that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. OnPassive was made for individuals to change lives, to give people the opportunity to follow whatever dreams they have. And if that's their dream, that's fine. I believe that'll change over time. And when they learn what OnPassive really is, we come in and we change lives in ways they can't even imagine yet. But initially they come in and they want to, what are you doing? We want to have a piece of that. We want to do this. And these individuals, they have thousands of people that they can bring in. And they saw all of this because of social media. And it's because I put it out there when it wasn't popular. My family would look at it and go, oh, Lord, there he goes. But I did it anyway. I know Marty got the same thing. Dan got the same thing. And we would put it on YouTube. We would put it on Facebook. Marty's doing many, many other platforms right now. Don't worry about what people are going to say, because I tell you flat out, I've experienced it. They're going to come back to you, even though they might have bashed you in the past, and they're going to go, no, really, what is this? And this is all social media. So what is the impact OnPassive going to have on social media? Well, number one, it's going to have a massive impact on every social media platform right now. Number two, this is where it gets really, really exciting. We're going to take them all. We're going to take them all to ONET. ONET is so far superior to anything that's out there with the security, with everything that they do. Your information is locked. No one's going to use it. We are going to take everybody over to ONET. How long is that going to take? I don't really care whether it takes a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. I think we're going to take the majority of the market over there because it is ethical, clean, and honest. And that's another thing Marty and I talked about. When people understand what OnPassive is, that they're ethical, clean, and honest, that's all they need to know. They're in. They're coming hard because they've never seen that before. I have never seen that besides OnPassive online, honest, clean, and ethical. I've seen people that came in with the initial thing they want to do is be honest, clean, and ethical. But within a matter of days or weeks, that's out the door because they see that the company that they're with, they got to do things that maybe they don't want to do. Now, Marty, Dan, and I, we decided we would never do that. And that's why we had a lot of failures over the years. It's because we just wouldn't do what these companies would do. But with ONET, people are going to come in. They're absolutely going to love it. And what happens when they come into ONET? Yeah, they get the security. They get all the benefits of ONET. But OnPassive is going to start to put things in front of them. Again, this is social media. And they're going to put things in front of them that they want and need. And they're going to show them how superior, how above market the products of OnPassive are at a lower price point. We have everything now. And the main thing for those individuals that are participating with OnPassive, the main thing you have to do, as Marty said, you have to get in the game. You can't be afraid of what people are going to say. Number one, OnPassive, who cares what they say? We know what it is. Mr. Mufara has built this thing in 4.5 years, and it is unbelievable. There is no aspect of OnPassive that you need to be embarrassed about or ashamed about. Not a one. And as people come in, regardless of what they say initially, it's okay. They're going to come back to you. So whatever you do, if you haven't told people what you're doing yet, and I know we have some shy people out there, they love the founders because you can come in and chat. But if you haven't told people what you're doing, and you just have to put it out there in a post, put it out there however you want to put it out there in a video. And it doesn't have to be aggressive. It's just, this is what I'm doing. When people know what you're doing over time, those individuals that are in your group, and if you look at Facebook, most people have, 200 friends on Facebook. They're going to come back to you and they're going to ask you, okay, I give, what is this? And when that happens, it's not a question that you have to sell them. It isn't. You have them. It's a done deal. They've come back. They've asked you about OnPassive. You tell them about OnPassive. It's over. So OnPassive, it's going to affect all of social media, every aspect, every corner, everybody on social media. And it is going to go viral. It is going to go viral on those different platforms. And when that happens, everybody here is just going to have a great time. It really is fun. It's just a blast when things go viral. This is OnPassive. This is what Ash does. This is what we do. We change lives, and it's happening now, and it's going to continue to happen. Stay in the game, get in the game, and escalate your game. You're not going to be disappointed. So hopefully that helps a little bit, guys.